Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome to another Monday night here at Proficiency Bonus. My name is Matthew, your somewhat manic Dungeon Master for this evening. Before we jump into things too far, I wanted to give a couple of quick shout-outs. Big thanks to our friends in Canada, Little Dragon Corp. You can put an exclamation point Little Dragon in the chat. Give you a link to their website. They sell all manner of gamey goodness, little display things for your dice that, I haven't held this one up in a while. Are there batteries in it or no? I don't think I have any batteries in it now that I went to show it off. Of course I don't. Oh wait, yes I do. Haha. So you put your little dice on it. Ooh, pretty. Of course I got my lights on, so it doesn't do it justice, but definitely check them out. You can use the discount code PROBONUS on their website. It'll get you 10% off your order. They ship anywhere in the world, so definitely check them out. And if you're a little closer to me, there is Cardboard Castle Games. They're located in Evans, Georgia. If you swing by their brick and mortar location, let them know you heard about them on Proficiency Bonus, and they'll hook you up with 10% off your order in their location. You can put exclamation point CCG into our chat, give you a link to their website, and it'll show you all the different products they have. The original trading card game, Magic the Gathering. Don't listen to what Michael says about the Pokemans and the Yu-Gi-Ohs and the Marvel ones. You want Magic. As some of my players look like they're ready to hang me for that. There you go.
I agree.
So definitely check them out and let them know we sent you. With that being said, we're going to jump into what's going on right now. Our party has sort of taken a turn from the recent work that they've been doing for their benefactor and have decided that it's about time to start figuring out what is going on with these rings. Thanks to their somewhat recent studies in Candlekeep, Furia was able to obtain some information about a long-lost Zentara mage by the name of Whisper, who had a lair that was known to the author of the book she was reading, to be located underneath a structure in Cormier known as the Haunted Halls. The party, using contacts that their beloved mage Artemis had made, got themselves transported to Cormier, managed to situate themselves with all the proper legal paperwork, and have made their way to said haunted halls. And that is where we pick up this evening's episode, as our party is currently within the halls, has just made their way through this large double set of brass doors that had lightning and electricity fluctuating through it, using some rather interesting science and metal objects to sort of ground the two doors to each other to minimize the charge. As the party has made their way into the next hallway, that's where we pick up. So to the group of you, as you've made your way through these doors, you notice within this hallway in front of you, the first thing you notice is this hallway has that same sort of somewhat decent layer of dust on it. Underneath the dust, thanks to Lydia's light stone, you do see that there is a dark stain. Upon slightly closer, you notice it looks like actually a few dark stains staining the floor throughout this hallway. As you're looking, you can see that there is the hallway stretches out in front of you and disappears into darkness at the far end of it. You do see there is an open hallway about 10 feet in front of you that opens up to your left, and also along that left wall a little further down you can see two doorways. And somebody's trying to speak, I think, and Maddie was saying he couldn't hear anybody. Did you just like that?
No, I was just...
I thought you were like...
Does any of the dust seem disturbed in any way, or
not that you're
like in any specific area?
nothing that you're noticing stands out. It's a little difficult to tell, but you don't see anything recent. Like, you don't see any fresh footprints or anything like that in it.
Okay, there's just dark, presumably blood.
Yeah, blood scene, like a
Or shoe polish.
Yeah, I would actually like to go over and investigate one of the stains, but I like to look up at the ceiling first, considering our last hesitance, or my party's hesitance to go in a room.
All right, is there
before I
cube?
stand under it. But I'd like to investigate it.
Oh, okay. So go ahead and make your roll then.
$12.
As you're looking around, again, the light spell that Lydia keeps casting on this rock doesn't give off a whole lot of light, but it's enough that you can see up to the ceiling. Doesn't look like anything. You see stone. Again, that same sort of very, like, pristine, engineered cut stone.
Yeah, I'll go over and poke at the stain. I'm assuming it's under the layer of dust, right?
It is definitely under the layer of dust.
Okay.
So the first stain that you see is a little further down the hallway. So for those of you in Roll20, I'm pinging you right there. It's just near the door, the first door that you come to. So as you sort of pass by that long hallway that leads down to your left, let me grab my reveal thing. You guys are walking down that way. You will be able to see ways down there. Okay. So yeah, as you pass down that hallway, you can see the hallway stretches out in front of you, and then exactly, someone just drew it on there for us.
I got
there's
you.
Just a little patch of very dark, very old, dried blood next to this closed door. You can see there are a couple of other splotches a little further down the hallway.
Can I tell? I mean, if it's just a pool, it's just a pool. But is it like a large pool? Is it dotty? Does it look like somebody was moving when this happened, or somebody just died and created a pool of blood here?
So this is a somewhat substantial pool of blood. You do see some drops moving off, heading toward further down the hallway away from you. That seem to lead to those other ones. So safe assumption is somebody was somewhat badly wounded here, but whatever was causing it, like the scuffle or something, the blood trail leads further down the hallway.
Okay, so I was just wanting to make sure it wasn't like a trap in front of this door that somebody bled out because of.
If it was something like that, it didn't kill them. They continued on down the hallway.
Okay,
It's hard to say
fair
for
enough.
sure, but
Okay.
So I turn around. Yeah, it just looks like blood. Old, under the dust.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like it continues further down the hall, so let's just follow it, I guess.
Well, we have this hallway here, and then further down, and then looks like 2 doors here. What you would
Doors?
make sure to check for traps.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure this wasn't caused by one, but you never know.
My vote would be for doors as well, just to see if they continue somewhere else, or if they are just sort of isolated rooms that we can then mark off, so
Right.
to speak. Yeah.
okay, so you're checking out the doors first. Okay, so where are you heading? First door or second door?
Closest one?
Yeah, I would say logically just do the closest one.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. And as you guys are going, just so I've got an idea here, what is the marching order? So who's at the door? Where are you guys all situated?
I would think
No, I
Ophelia-
was near the front last time, so.
I'm not
I'd
opening
still
the
be-
door, but I would be like right beside the door,
Okay.
but not in front of the door. If that makes
Yep.
adjacent to, diagonal to.
So we've got Fury on one side of the door. Who's opening the door?
I'll be opening the door.
Oh, okay. And then where are the rest of you? Do we have somebody other side of the door? You guys
I'm
scattered
gonna
around
be
the hall?
last.
Huh?
I'm gonna be last somewhere like
Okay.
in the hallway.
Murdoch will be just in front of Lydia then. If it's back far enough, I would like to be able to watch this. Oh, I bloodied it. This southern
The hallway?
hallway.
Yeah,
While
easy enough.
That's what
Yeah,
I'll
and we'll
do.
put Artemis back there with the two of you. So sort of the two of you standing by that hallway. Art sort of in between, right next to you guys. But and Rose, you'd be up front.
Yeah, so I guess I'll be ahead of Murdoch and on like the near side of the door, I guess, since Furia is on the far side. So
Oh, okay.
just waiting for it to open.
Okay, and Sarah, you said you're checking for traps?
I am gonna check for traps.
Okay, go ahead and make an investigation check for me.
I'm good at those. Dirty 20.
Okay. As you're looking at it, it does appear that this door is in fact trapped.
You love
My
to
arms
see
out.
it?
It is also unlocked.
Put my arms out like. Okay. I would like to try and disarm the trap.
Okay, go ahead and make your sleight of hand check.
$14?
Okay. So as you are going through and you can see where it is, and as you're looking at it, you sort of get a little smirk on your face or something, because the trap isn't even designed to do anything to you if you're opening the door. And as you get that little smirk and sort of chuckle to yourself, your hand slips. And all of a sudden you hear as a spear drives itself into Furia's shoulder.
Oh no.
Ow!
Furia, you take
No!
4 points of piercing damage as the
Well, I guess
spear
I'll live.
jabs out of the wall into your shoulder.
What was that for?
I was disarming it!
No, you weren't.
And then you hear,
Pull the spear out and hold on to the wound. Like, ow!
Don't pull that out!
I have healing. I'll be fine.
and then the door slowly swings itself open.
Where'd the spear come out of? Did it, like, come past me, or was it in the wall?
It was literally in the wall next to the door.
Okay.
Oh, so I put my back to it?
You literally just walked up right against it. So as she's going through, it's just... So as the door opens to the room in front of the group of you, what you see in there is shambles. You can see what appear to be broken chests, dirt, cobwebs, debris. As you're looking through, you see a couple of small glimmers of what looks to be coins thickly coated with dust. Looks like whatever had been in this room, someone else got here first.
Does there look to be, like, a secret door in this room anywhere? Like,
You're welcome to make an investigation check if you'd like to look around and see if there is one.
I look at the ceiling first.
Okay, go ahead and make a perception check.
$18.
It's dark.
I think
Lydia
it's too dusty in here for. Remember, the other room was sparkling clean.
No, but there might be, like, a secret passageway, perhaps.
Maybe. Doesn't Lydia have something for that?
I was just gonna ask
What?
for a light.
You can
Doesn't she
my
have
light
that
then.
special secret passage ring?
I have one that'll have someone knock back if they're hiding.
No, I thought if you knocked on the door, it would knock back if it was a secret passageway.
No, if it was an enemy hiding from me. If it was someone hiding.
I thought it was a secret
Let
passageway.
me see.
It's pretty sure it was a secret passageway.
It's almost like she's
Okay.
looking at notes.
Okay, I'll
From
knock.
our-
I'll knock on the wall. Do.
You get nothing.
Sounds pretty solid.
Well, there's not much in here, so
Yeah, with
Sorry,
Lydia coming in with
Lydia.
her light, you can now
Yeah.
see those couple of little sparkles you were seeing right inside the doorway from what little light was cascading in. You think there's probably about 6 or 7 copper pieces on the ground.
do I see the I don't know, the loading area for the spear that just hit Furia?
Go ahead and make an investigation check.
25.
As you come back over towards the door, and you're looking at this stone wall, which is pretty decent thickness, you can see where the mechanism you were trying to disarm in the door itself feeds into the wall. You cannot see the actual, the mechanism itself isn't exposed.
Okay. Does it feel solid? Does it feel like the stone that was the stone? Does it feel like stone or like a false stone, like styrofoam?
No, it feels real.
Okay. Is there one on the other side?
With that roll, I'll tell you right away, nope. Everything that you're checking with the trap, it was all set to go that one direction.
Well, that explains the blood.
And there
okay.
is this room covered in dust as well?
Yep.
Like coated? Okay.
Yeah, it's gutted, it's empty, but it's dusty. There's trash
Okay.
and remnants. It looks like there were chests in here. As you're looking around, you can see broken bits of wood, metal frames.
There's nothing in here for us.
Yeah, I mean,
Let's move
whatever
on.
was in here seems like it was cleaned out some time ago, so.
All right. Follow my party out of the
Oh, okay.
room.
Next door?
Yeah.
If all we're looking for is a ring, finding empty rooms is better than finding rooms filled with bad things.
It did hurt my shoulder, though.
Yeah,
You
she
did
did
hurt
get
your shoulder.
stabbed for nothing.
So on this next door, in case they all do that,
I'll stand in the middle of the hallway.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
gonna look at Furious footing. Don't stand on the blood because that's probably where the trap may be.
Spray. Just open the door.
Okay. Okay. Is this one locked?
Are you just trying to open it, or are you actually trying to check first?
Check for traps first, I meant.
Okay, go ahead and make your investigation check.
Okay. Ooh, 30.
Does not appear to be trapped or locked.
Okay. It's not trapped or locked. You gotta look. All my party's away from the walls. I'm gonna just poke the door so it opens.
As you push it open and it slowly swings into the room, Again, it is, Lydia sort of holds her light over towards the opening for you. You can see this. Let me go ahead and illuminate that for us. Okay.
Amazing, dude.
So as the room opens up, you can see that this appears to be some sort of bed chamber. The room has what you assume to have been very lush and very nice at one point. Large, somewhat rotting rug in the middle of the floor, on which atop a half-collapsed canopy bed is resting. You can see it's some sort of very dark wood. It's its original make.
If I kick at like the corner of the rug, does it roll up?
You kick at the rug, it just sort of goes.
Okay, if I attempt to roll the rug up a little.
Start rolling. It's just
this very
faces
nice.
Faces of dust and just filth from 40,000 years ago.
This would be very nice if
It's not nice at all.
It's just a
Just
rug.
leave
What
it
did you
alone.
think you were
Well,
gonna
It's
find?
a rotting,
I'm
dusty,
checking.
gross.
Is there anything under the rug?
As you're rolling it up, the floor is much cleaner under the rug. You're not seeing any dust. But beyond that, no.
Fiddlesticks.
You do see down towards on the wall opposite of where you came in from, there is another door. It seems to lead off somewhere. There's also what looks to be a small little niche carved into the wall, a little niche in there, where there are looks to be some long crumbling, what appear to one point been books.
I'm going to. Do we as a party agree that Artemis would go look at the books?
True.
Even if they are
Yeah, that was the
mush
first
at
thing I
this
thought.
point.
Wizard.
Yeah.
And I would also, if I can filter and do that with Artemis, just so that there's a physical person there.
Okay. So we are going to have Artemis make an investigation check as they go over to check that out.
I'll help them.
Oh, you're going to help them out. Okay. But they rolled.
Yeah, because I also like books.
Okay. I don't know why
You
it
read.
rolled twice, but that is a 20 on their first roll. So, Murdoch, you and Artemis do realize that as you start flipping through these are completely worthless. As you start flipping, as you try to open them, the leather bindings on them are cracking and almost breaking as you try to open it. The pages, the minute you try to touch and separate them, are just crumbling to ash. What you do find within there, though, are 2 small vials of liquid. That were hidden behind the books.
All right. Do they look similar in color and stuff to any of our potions of healing? Or do they look like they could possibly be different?
They look completely different. One of them is completely clear. Literally, it looks almost like it could be water.
I don't like that. Things that look like water and then aren't water are always bad.
Sounds wall vodka.
The second vial is strange. It is it's almost a parfait. It has separate layers of colors within it. As you're looking at it, it's separated brown, silver, and gray layers throughout this.
All right. Well, how about I hold on to those, Artemis, because you hold on to many, many magic things. And if anything ever happened to you, then we wouldn't have them. And then if we take a rest at any point, we can look at these and see if we can figure out what they are.
Okay.
Got some potions, possibly.
Or poisons.
Or
Knowing
poisons.
the person that was supposed to be here.
Someone say poison?
Maybe.
No.
Don't get shit in this house.
Tell the stab happy grandma they might be poison. Now you got her hopes up. Okay, so as
The books are worthless, though.
are doing that, what are the rest of you doing?
I'm gonna go check if that other door is trapped, and I'm gonna, as I'm doing that, I'll like say over my shoulder, like, someone see if there's a chest, a secret, a hideaway or something. There might be a ring in here.
I'll knock on the wall again.
Oh, okay. Sigma, go ahead and make your investigation check to see. Well, are you checking the door, or are you just trying to disarm it without knowing?
I'm checking it first.
Okay. Go ahead and make your investigation check.
17.
Okay, does not appear to be trapped. Does appear to be locked.
Okay, I'm gonna start lock picking.
Okay, go ahead and make your check with your thieves' tools. And then, Lydia, you said you're going around the room and knocking?
Yep.
Okay. And Lydia, do me a favor, I don't have it in front of me right now, and I don't want to monkey with the system trying to find my notes on it. What does the exact verbiage on your ring say?
I believe Furia has that verbiage. Exact verbiage.
Yeah, it's in my other book, which is in
Okay.
Canada at the moment. I could look it up. I might
Yeah.
have written it down in
Let me see.
the OneNote file.
Oh, that's okay. And
But I'm pretty sure it had somebody's name on it.
Yeah, hold on.
And it was used to discern secret doors, but you had to do the right
shave
knock.
haircut. Yeah.
I'm trying to find it. I just can't.
That's okay. So we're gonna run with it for to make life easy at the moment because I can't find my note on it. As Lydia's walking around and rapping on the walls and things, Lydia, you actually do get a blip.
Oh.
There is a secret compartment in the northwest corner of this room.
Okay.
It is a false panel on the floor.
Oh, on the floor.
Looks to be as you're going through and you end up discerning as you get over into that area. You look down and it looks to be about 2 feet by maybe about 4 feet. It doesn't look like it's an actual passage so much as a little like hidey hole.
Okay. Granny, can you come here and see if this is trapped?
1 second. I rolled an 11 DM on the
Okay.
lockpick.
As you spend about 3-4 minutes doing it, you're just not able to get it unlocked.
Oh, fiddlesticks. Okay. I'm gonna turn to Rose. Rose, break this door down. Coming, Lydia.
You got it?
Okay. Lydia, the one thing you would notice is that while your ring is telling you that this trapdoor is there, as you're looking at it, you don't see anything.
Oh, okay.
You know it's there. You've got the magic is giving you that knowledge.
Mhm.
But as you're looking at it, it is perfectly smooth floor from what you can see.
Okay. If I come over and do an investigation check for Lydia.
Okay. Go ahead and make your investigation check. And Rose, go ahead and make your strength check at the door.
All right.
22.
Okay. As you sort of bend down and are running your hands over it, it takes you a couple of moments, but eventually you do find the, basically I'll call it the little release to lift up this panel.
Okay. Like I can lift it up now, or I can like wedge something and lift it.
As you're sort of going through, you push it. So think of it sort of like you just sort of push it in a little bit, and you're able to just pop it up.
Okay.
It's the catch to this area is as you're reaching out and you're sliding forward, you're watching as it looks to you like your thumb is getting cut in half by the floor.
Oh.
There is an image of the floor above this that you are not seeing through, but your hands are telling you what you're able to do.
Ah, it's magic. Artemis, it's magic.
Rose, what did you roll?
15.
Okay, and how are you attacking this? Are we talking shoulder ram?
Yeah, so
sword shield?
yeah, what exactly does it look like? Like, is it like a lock right on the front that I can see, or?
There is a small keyhole on the door. The door itself looks to
Okay.
be made out of some sort of dark wood.
Okay, so I'm going to do another like wrestling kick. I'm gonna try and plant my heel like directly on the keyhole of this.
Okay. So go ahead and roll your damage.
Okay. What would the damage be for this?
Oh, that's right. You're doing an unarmed. Just, why don't you also go ahead and make this a D6?
Okay.
Because normally unarmed attack would be just your one, unless you're proficient in them, in which case it's your 1 plus your strength modifier.
6.
Okay. As you wind up and you kick it, you hear as the wood starts to splinter. It seems to be a fairly sturdy door, but you did do a significant amount of damage to it.
Yeah, seeing that, I'll just try again and just try to break through this.
Go ahead and make your attack roll. While
Okay.
Rose is rolling that, Sarah, what you doing with that trapdoor you found?
Can I like poke my head through the veil and like actually see through? Like see what I'm working with? Like am I able to like
As you're looking at the like when you're got your hands down there and based on what you're seeing missing of your finger, you'd be able to put your head in once you removed the lid, but you don't have enough space. If you were to put your face down there, you would probably be able to get your nose to the ground, and it would just look like you're staring at the ground at eye level.
Lydia, could you hand me your bright coin?
Sure, Granny. I'll give it over.
Okay, I'm gonna hold it and can I like pinky like thread it through, see if I can like see under the trapdoor. I just want to see if it's trapped.
As you lower it down beneath, the light vanishes and the room goes dark.
Right. Okay, I'm gonna give Lydia back the coin.
Pull it back up. Room is lit up once more.
Sorry.
Rose, what'd you roll?
22.
And go ahead, roll your damage again.
Okay.
You think
One
this
this
worked
time.
dispelling magic over?
What was it?
One.
It bends and buckles more, but it's still not quite there.
Come on. So she's going to rage and try to do this one more time. 16.
That'll do it. So go ahead and roll your d6, and this time you'll have an additional 2 to it for your rage.
4. That's with the rage bonus.
Okay. That is enough. That's what you needed to get. So as Rose just sort of goes, "Argh!" and kicks through the door one more time, all of you hear as this door shatters, cascading inwards to as Rose, you have angrily kicked your way into the washroom.
Rose legs up.
Oh damn! I'm not putting my head in this toilet again.
So, well,
When
no,
you got
this is not a toilet. This is a legitimate washroom.
Like a bathing. thing.
So this is as you kick the door and you just storm forward and turn and look. You can see that there is again, filthy covered in dust, but a very nice, smooth-shaped, what looks to be a wash basin. Couple of small stone seats carved into the wall. A small, looks to be almost like a counter or dressing table.
I guess anything else like in the room as I look around, or it's just
Not that you can
washroom?
see. The light is on the very far side of the other room, so you're
Okay.
basically making do. You do have dark vision,
Yeah.
but it's still at this point there is almost no light. It's very difficult to make anything out.
Okay.
But yeah, you don't see anything else jumping out in terms of shapes or anything beyond those in this room.
All right. Yeah. So I'll just turn back into the bigger room.
Okay.
Looks like it's just like a washroom or another bathroom. I don't really see anything. I mean, it's
Alright.
kind of dark, even though I can see in the dark. It's maybe if we bring the light over, but
So if I put my arm down through the magic, how far does it go?
Into what?
The floor.
As it stands right now, Sarah has not removed the lid yet. She's just
Oh,
sort of slid
okay,
it
that's-
forward.
All right.
So as you put it down, it's basically you feel like you're punching stone almost. Like you
All right.
just
Do you
crumple your
need help
hand a little.
removing that lid, Granny?
I just want to make sure it's not trapped or anything, but I can't see.
Well, I could dispel the magic on it, but don't know if that's a good use for this.
I forgot that you could do that.
Okay.
Yes, please do that. Please get rid
Okay.
of this.
I will dispel magic level 3. So do I have to roll for it?
Okay, so you are going to need to roll for this.
Ooh. Okay. I forget what it is for dispel magic.
Basically, you roll a d20 plus your
Spellcast.
plus your wisdom modifier.
12 plus 5. 17.
Okay, give me a second. I have to check the. Why did you pull up a person instead of the spells? Tell me what level it was. There we are. Okay. So that is enough. As you cast the spell, you watch as this pulse seems to irradiate from around you as you watch the ground near you starts to ripple and then vanish. And you can see now, clear as day, this small panel in the corner.
Okay. There you go, Granny.
You will clap. Oh, goody. Good job. Okay, now I will try and see if this thing is trapped.
Okay, go ahead and make your investigation check.
$15.
Does not appear to be trapped.
Okay, it doesn't seem to be trapped. Everyone step away from the walls. And I'm gonna lift it.
Okay. So, as you lift it, you can see that there appears to be a small cloth bag. Drawstring pulled across tightly at the top. Laying in the base, it's only about 6 or 7 inches down. Doesn't look, the hole itself does not appear to be very deep at all. Resting on top of said bag is a severed hand.
The left hand.
Hold on to that. We might need that later.
The hand?
The hand or the purse?
Both.
You didn't get the joke?
Oh, haha.
We still might need it later. You never know. The hand, I mean.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna gingerly go to pick up the hand and the bag.
Okay. So as you reach down to pick everything up, does a 22 hit you?
Oh no. It's bad.
Yes, a
Pressure
22
play.
hit me.
As you are reaching down to pick up the hand in the bag, the hand lunges forward.
Oh,
Ah.
no.
Oh, no. Not one of
And as you're
those.
bent down picking this up, it lunges and grabs you around the throat.
I would
You
like
take-
to. Oh.
2 points of bludgeoning damage
Okay.
and are grappled.
He's like, die, die, die.
Okay. Can I grab one of the fingers and snap it back?
You could certainly try to. Go ahead and make an attack roll.
Okay. Is that just a flat 20?
It's a d20 plus your strength modifier. Or
Can
minus if
I
it's a negative.
assist in some way? Because as soon as that happened, Lydia would be trying to grab it off. the ground.
2. Yeah, Lydia, help.
Okay, so... And I'm sorry, that was a 2?
It was a 3 on the die, but I have a -1 to my modifier, so 2.
So, Lydia, I will say that you have a reaction as well. As you can see
Okay.
that Sarah is grabbed onto the fingers that are now digging into her neck and is pulling on this thing, and it's just not moving.
Snap one of the fingers, Lydia!
It's not moving because Lydia rolled a 5 and has a 2 strength modifier.
And as Lydia is now grabbed onto the stump of her wrist and is pulling and... still
Sorry,
nothing.
Granny, I'm trying. It's really what's left.
With that, I'm going to have everyone go ahead and roll initiative.
Oh no.
Against me!
Okay.
Alright.
Okay.
5.
Okay, well,
Ooh,
hold on,
I
give me
rolled
a
a
second. Let me
4.
grab my note here.
Oh, okay.
Murdoch's back to being close to the bottom.
Sorry, from the bottom. Now we're back at the bottom. Can't believe we're fighting against cousin. No, not cousin. The thing.
I don't. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think I can cast anything at this, just because I don't
It's
think
a
it can hear
monster.
me. Well, yeah, but I don't think it can hear me.
Uh-oh.
I need to be able to talk at things, and it's a
I
hand.
mean,
Anyone got a
I mean,
20?
skeletons can hear you, so maybe.
Skeletons
anyone
have
above a
hearing.
20? Okay,
I
15
got
to 20.
20.
Oh, you
20.
got a 20?
Oh.
Okay, so
Yeah, dirty 20.
Okay, anyone else 15 to 20?
Yeah, I got an 18.
There we go. Rose at 18. 10 to 15. 5 to 10.
5 for
6.
Sarah.
Okay, so Murdoch at 6, Sarah at 5, and Lydia, what you got?
4.
Okay. Oh, and I forgot to roll for art. So give me a second. Let me grab art again. Come on, art. Where is... Send it to roll 20, and Artemis is a 12. Okay. So as we start out our somewhat strange and probably somewhat quick encounter here, our little hand that currently has wrapped itself around Sarah's throat, is the first to go.
Oh no.
And it is going to make another attack against Sarah. Okay, and where's the modifier? That's a +3. 16?
Yes, a 16 hits me.
Okay. Ooh, that's a nice. That is 4 points of bludgeoning damage. As it just is now just crushing into your throat more. And that will bring us to our next initiative, Furia.
I am going to try and time it, look between Lydia and Sarah touching this hand, and I'm going to throw a produce flame over and try to hit the hand and not anybody else.
Okay.
It's what I'm trying to do, I promise.
Go ahead and make your attack roll.
Attack roll is a 26.
That'll hit.
And, oh wow, it rolled really high on damage. 15 points of fire damage.
Okay. So as Sarah is pulling on one side of this thing, Lydia is pulling on the stump, as all of a sudden it just bursts into flames. And the stench, Sarah, is horrifying as you can smell this. It's covering your face as you feel the hand go limp. And it does not roll high enough to stay in the battle.
Darn it. Darn it!
We're out of initiative.
Yep.
Thank you, Furia.
Sorry, I didn't expect the smell. I apologize.
I didn't either. There better not be another hand in this bag.
There's only one way to find out.
I open the bag.
I have a produce flame ready in my hand.
The right hand jumped out. No.
It's your hand and crazy hand.
As you open up the bag, you see it has a very beautiful necklace within it.
Ooh.
As you're looking, it is a very thin, almost a metallic wire, not like a chain. It's like a solid piece of metal. Hanging from within, or hanging off of said wire, are 16 pieces of a cut and polished black glass-like material.
But there's no, like, ring inside. It's just the necklace.
It is just a necklace. That's all that's in there.
Well, I found a piece of jewelry. Not the piece we're looking for, but, I'm gonna put it back in the bag. I'm gonna put the bag in my bag. That's Granny's now.
We'll have to check it out. It's probably magical. We'll see who can use it the best.
Yeah.
If it's not magical, it's going to the pawn shop.
I'm pretty sure we could get a higher price at a jewelry shop than a pawn shop.
Well, not cute,
Just
but
saying.
it's kind of cool looking.
And did we all see the black, like, polished glass, or did Sarah tell us about it if we didn't see it?
You all would have heard the commotion as Sarah jumped back. Sort of going,
And the flash of light from my produce flame, because it's
Yeah.
an actual light as well, so...
yeah. So, I mean,
I don't know
you
if
might have
she's-
seen her as she held it up. It's
Yeah, she's holding it up. She's like, ooh. But
I mean,
I
but
don't think she
the-
went to each person and went like, here you
Okay.
go. Here you go.
Yeah. But so the glass was, like, separate from the necklace, though? Just in
No,
the
it's
bag, or?
It's like
Picture-
embedded in the necklace, like in the settings.
Oh, okay,
it's,
okay.
The necklace has these little black little glass, almost beads.
Oh, got it. Okay, okay.
Oh, I was picturing like ornate like settings, like you can go.
Beautiful. I love it.
Okay.
Either way, it can be like, the diamond choker with them in the actual band. It can
Yeah.
be the teardrops hanging down.
It's a very pretty necklace with possibly obsidian.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, do I, like, with what I know about, like, mining and gems, does it, like, look special or significant at all, or is it just, like, an expensive necklace?
Go ahead and make an intelligence check.
Ooh, that is a 19.
So, Sarah's thought is actually a good one. It does appear, as she holds it up very quickly, it looks like obsidian. You have no idea if it has any special significance or anything to it, but you would
Okay.
know that a rough cost for something with the number of pieces you got a quick glance at, anywhere between like 120 to 160 gold.
Ooh. Alright. Yeah, you're right, Sarah. I think that's obsidian, and we can get such a nice price for that.
Ooh. I guess I just have an eye for these things.
Well, what about the other door in here?
The bathroom?
No, the other
there's
door.
another door on the
Oh,
far wall.
The other door.
I'm
the
pointing
other
at it like, what are you talking? It's right there.
the second bathroom. Well, I can check if that one's going to give us any issues. I'll go over to the other door. Is the door trapped?
Go ahead and make an investigation check.
30.
It is not trapped.
Is it locked?
It is not locked.
I'm opening the door.
Okay. Okay, give me a second. Roll 20 decided to remove all of my, there we go. Move all my tools on me. Okay. So as you open the door, stop reloading. You
Oh.
Find yourselves. As you open the door, you find yourselves looking at what at one point was probably a beautiful throne room. Off to your right, as you sort of poke your head in there looking around in the room, you can see remnants of once beautifully gold-gilded double doors lying destroyed and crushed just to the right of you in the main entrance. You can see that from what's left as you're sort of poking around looking, those doors appear to have images of men and horses chasing down fantastical beasts and monsters. Along the back wall, you see what's left of this high-backed stone throne sitting atop these 3 triangular steps that lead up to it. The ceiling reaches up in a large dome at least 30 feet overhead. As you're looking, the entire room everywhere is lined with that same black stone of the throne, like molding in the corners of the walls and ceilings at the base of the dome above. To your left, on the wall closest to you as you've opened the door, there is a massive painting. As you're looking at it, it seems to show images of human men dressed in various different styles of armor, battling elves who are wearing armor that is swept into this sort of ornate, fanciful, fluted designs coming off of their shoulders and helms. As the group of you look at this painting, you notice the battle is moving. As you're watching, as one of the elves with their long black spear drives it into the side of a human male's neck and pins him to the ground. As he leaves his spear and pulls out the sword and continues to move, and everything happening in slow motion, just very peacefully displaying this carnage.
Holographic.
I mean, that painting is moving. That's amazing.
It's very cool.
This is like yeah, this is like the king's domain here, looks like.
I've heard of things like this, but I've never gotten to see it myself. It is actually quite amazing. Moving
Yes.
pictures.
Belongs
Can you
in a
believe it?
museum.
Well, it's very fascinating. I would love to know why it's just sitting in here. But it's also not what we came to look for. I don't know, can you roll something like this up? I don't know.
Don't know if that would stop moving if we took it apart. I think we should just leave it here.
As you're
We
looking
have a
at it,
lot of
Murdoch,
money.
It is set into the wall.
In the wall.
Yeah, you would.
Okay.
You think you might be able to carry it out of here, but you would literally have to chip away at the wall to get it out.
If that is the case, though, I will take one more closer look at it. Just one, because she finds it interesting, but two, just to see if possibly. I always like to think that there's either something behind waterfalls or paintings. So if there's a way that it actually not unlatches, but swings open like a door, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Just go around the edge of it and also see if there's anything in the picture itself that is important or different.
Okay. So go ahead and make an investigation check.
Yeah. Who doesn't love, and then behind the painting is
Yeah.
thingy. So that's besides 12 flat 10, so 12.
So as you're sort of going around and looking at it, pressing into the corners of it, trying to see if you can find anything, you notice something. As you've started touching the painting and doing this, and you're up front and you're watching, and these people are they're getting hacked with sword, and again, it's a strange sort of peaceful battle, but you watch as one person comes charging in and their throat gets slashed. And your face gets wet. As you reach up and touch, and there is now blood on your face. as you look at points where people are getting impaled, there is now blood running down from each wound on the painting.
Oh, I'm not as excited as I was before. Can I tell? I mean, am I just thinking this is real? Is this like part of some like really powerful illusion? Because I can make people think that they're covered in blood and they can feel it. Or is this real?
As you sort of step back and are looking at it, the rest of you are seeing this as well, and Murdoch does in fact have blood on her face.
Murdoch, are you okay?
It's not mine,
Yeah,
but
the
it
whole,
is.
Yeah, there's
I mean,
blood.
look, the
dripping down
painting's
all
bleeding
over.
too.
Super
Yeah,
creepy.
every-
Whatever that is.
Every
It
wound
is-
on the.
I am gonna very, very quickly just sort of like touch my tongue to it. Like, is it blood or is it paint?
It's blood.
That's blood. That's real blood. I like take my like little like I take like a little
Handkerchief.
handkerchief. I
I'd
don't
like-
want to know what
I-
disease I would have just given myself.
I'd like to go up and actually like put my hand on the canvas, like in a corner where no action is happening, like on the ground, just to see what happens.
Oh.
Is there actually a surface there?
As you reach out and touch it, it feels like a painting.
Well, all right. At least
Mm.
that's a line.
Is this just
So
magic? I mean, it has to be some kind of magic, right?
Yeah.
I look at Artemis. This is magic.
Artemis just sort of shrugs and is like, it's beyond anything I can do. Let's see what Artemis had prepared when they came in here. I can try to burn it.
No, not yet.
It's not what we came here to do, but I don't think we need to destroy it either. It's not doing any harm.
I mean, it's kind of cool, too.
Besides, it looks like the elves are winning. Good for them.
Furia, when you put your hand on it, if you press a little bit, because I'm assuming it's like canvas, if you press a little bit and it has that like little bit of bow, do you feel the wall behind it?
I don't think you should press on canvases that hard. I'll press a little harder, but
I press on my canvases all the time.
I don't know how wide this one is.
Unfortunately, none of you do. It's built into the wall.
Right, so I'll press a little harder, but not hard enough to break it. Just
Yeah, as you press, you
testing it a
do
little.
feel that little bit of give that is typical on canvas. That again, most of us nowadays are used to the wooden frame with the canvas pulled over it, so you get that little bit of give on it. I think if you push much harder, you might put your finger through it.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't want to break this. I think we should move on. It's fascinating, but still not what we came here for. Unless, I mean, it's just people killing each other. Anybody know what this depicts, history-wise? I'm a little off on my battles.
That's something I wouldn't mind trying to see if I know actually.
Yeah, I'll give it a
Okay.
goo.
So go ahead and make your history check, and let's see what we've got here.
I'm historic.
Okay, now I'm just doing the high rolls. Where was
I
this
rolled,
with the hand?
I rolled a natural one.
I rolled a
Okay.
22.
I don't. Sorry,
you're
Furia. I don't
shook
really
up
study
from that blood.
wars.
You can't.
Is that
I
just
don't
another
study
way of saying you're really old?
Let's see here.
I've covered wars, you know.
Just a second here.
It's the Battle of Thembambompaline.
The Tremumpoline.
The Trambomboline.
Okay.
Trambomboline.
Tremumpoline.
So when you're where are my notes? Why are you? Oh, there we go. That did not auto fix. Okay, so What you think you're looking at here, Sarah, is something from many, many hundreds and hundreds of years ago.
Okay.
There was a war known as the 10th Saros War.
Mm.
And then ended up causing a large number of elven refugees from an area known as Mithranon
Okay.
after they lost this war.
Darn it, they didn't win.
Yeah, I'll be relaying this to the party. Sorry, Furia.
I mean, do we even know if this throne room was this an elven king or a human king?
We don't know yet. I mean, given...
Or, I mean, there's a lot of things in between. Dwarvish,
Yeah.
halfling.
True.
I mean, how big is the throne? Like, is it a dwarven-sized throne, or is it like a
Not at all.
taller?
It is a medium creature. It is, human, elf, dragonborn.
Okay.
One of the taller.
Well, I think the throne is more fitting of someone of taller stature. At least with halflings, our chairs don't need to be that big.
Maybe the person that was sitting here was making up for something. You never know.
As kings often do.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But are we all ready to move on?
Yes.
Yeah.
As a group of you were looking at that throne a little closer, you do see what looks to be the remnants of a chest or box underneath the throne. Looks like it's been vandalized, but...
Ah.
Someone got here before
Yeah.
us for a couple of things.
Maybe we should check it out anyway.
Yeah. I'll grab it and pull it out from under the throne.
Okay. So as you walk over and start picking up this this chest, and you can see there is various broken pieces. It's laying on the ground as you start to pick it up. Everyone go ahead and make a perception check.
Will I roll above a 12?
Dirty 20.
Why am I rolling like crap?
Well, you
4.
know, when you ask if will you roll above a 12, you get a 13.
Hey!
So,
You set low standards, you,
gotta-
get
yeah.
low results.
you play
Gotta do-
stupid
You got
games.
eyeball it.
You play stupid games, you win stupid prizes.
Okay, so we have a 13. What does everyone else got?
16.
20.
26. I'm locked in on this thing, apparently.
And Rose?
Yeah.
4, even though I'm grabbing it. I'm very
Okay.
distracted, I guess.
And Artemis has got nat 1 on the die, so...
Maddie, we're gonna get you new dice.
So as you watch as Maddie reaches down, starts picking this up, and starts to stand up. Those of you not touching it see that as he's picking it up, he's picking up the ground with it.
Alright.
And a part of the front of the throne seems to almost be peeling off of the throne.
What is going on in this room?
I feel like one of us should detect magic, but I can't do it again.
Maddie, does a 15 hit you?
Oh dear.
Yes, it does.
Is it a
Oh, wait, hold on. Sorry. Okay, yep. So that is... Where is my die?
We were about to leave, and then Matthew's like, by the way.
There's a box!
There's a box that the group of you watch as the seat of the throne opens its toothy maw.
Oh, if you sat on the
Bites Rose's literally just right into your face and head. You take
Oh, it would have been really funny if you sat.
If I
Oh no.
you take 6 points of piercing damage
Okay.
and 7 points of acid damage.
Ooh. That is 6 and 7.
Yep, 6 and 7, so a total of 13.
Okay.
And for the second time this evening, why do you keep pulling this out? I need you all to go ahead and roll initiative for me.
Oh, okay. Now we're back to the low rolls when I need initiative.
Are you playing? Okay, yes, you are playing. Oh, okay, so let me grab my thing here. This time I'm not going to forget to roll for Artemis. I'm going to do that first. Oh my word! It is pulling every little thing. Okay, that's Sorry, folks, don't mind me. Our software is designed to hate me today. Yeah, so it's a 17 for Artemis. Okay, anyone got over a 20? Okay, 15 to 20.
16.
Yeah. 15 for me.
Okay,
15 for me as well.
so we have Art, then
Murdoch top? Initiative? Like,
we have Art, then Murdoch, then we have Furia and Rose, both at 15. Okay, Lydia
8.
and Sarah.
6.
Okay. Then we have our.
Use all my
Okay.
good rolls on the history check.
Second, I'm just grabbing my notes on this one. Okay, so we actually start this out at the top with Artemis. So, party,
Hello.
what would Artemis do as Artemis watches as
Burning.
this throne comes out and takes a
Fire.
bite out of Rose's head?
Fire. Fire.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see what we've got here.
Oh, a third level of fireball on the whole party? Okay.
If you want third, Artemis
No,
has
no, no.
fifth, 3 4th level slots. Doesn't look like Artemis. No,
Bolt.
Bolt.
Bolt, yeah.
Okay. Okay, so Artemis will fire off a fire bolt. Let's see here. Okay, so that is a 15 to hit. That will hit it. Okay, so that roll our damage. Why is that? I got a fixed roll 20 somehow. That is auto-critting on every roll, but that is 16 points of fire damage to our friend here. And that will bring us over to Murdoch.
Alrighty. Rose was bit. Is Rose grappled by this creature from being bit? Or was Rose just bit?
So it does not seem like Rose is trapped in the creature's mouth, but Rose, you are in fact grappled. As the minute you touched this thing, it's adhesive property. The minute you're in contact with it, you are adhered to it. So you are considered grappled.
Alright.
Okay.
I don't know how this is going to affect that then, but I'm going to cast a first level Dissonant Whispers on it. So it needs to make a DC 17 Wisdom save.
Okay. Let's try that to get it in the tray, not in my cup. That is a dirty 20.
Wisdomus. Alright, I think that's still half damage then. On a successful day, yeah, half as much. Okay, well, let's see what I rolled 9, so 4 psychic damage.
Oh, okay.
Boy. That's I'll give Rose some bardic inspiration though with my bonus action.
Okay.
Rose, you haven't been having the best of time with the nasties. I apologize, but I know that you're the scariest thing in this room.
Okay, there you go. And that brings us to then Furia and Rose.
Rose, you can go ahead. Since
Okay.
you're grappled in a bad situation.
So I will try to free myself from this creature.
Okay, so go ahead and make a strength check.
That is an 11.
As you try to
I'm
just...
gonna use that bardic inspiration. Ooh, 7, so an 18.
Okay, so that is enough to get yourself free. As you
Okay.
manage to just pull and rip, and you can feel just that... As you manage to pull your hands off of this thing and stumble back, as you can see now the throne and just this maw, this large bluish purple tongue.
And that was my action, right?
Yep.
To break free. Yeah, I'll just say, I'll turn and say, thanks, Murdoch. And I'll just stay where I am, I guess.
Okay. That brings us over to Furia then.
I'm just gonna chuck a produce flame, as I'm not sure that getting close to this thing is a smart idea.
Oh.
After what just happened to Rose. That's a 17 to hit.
That'll hit.
There we go. 12 points of fire damage.
Okay. You watch as it just... The fire seems to creep up, and as you watch as the flames are enveloping as well, you can see it seems to have... Its shape is the throne right up against to the back wall behind it. Is all this creature as you watch as the flames sort of dissipate across its body and then vanish.
This is really big for a thing with just a mouth.
It's been eaten.
And that will
Maybe.
bring it
I don't
over
know.
to
Okay.
that creature. And it is going to attack the only person near it at the moment, which is Rose. And it's going to swipe out with its tongue this time. Try to grab you again. It's a 16 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. So that is 9 points of bludgeoning damage. And you are grappled once again.
Okay.
As this long tongue-like pseudopod slaps across your shoulder and on your back and starts trying to pull you back towards the mouth. And that'll bring us over to Lydia.
Lydia's gonna charge up and go, Rose, I'm coming for you, and just take out the scythe and try to chop at it, slash at
okay.
it, fight at it. Let me see if this will roll. Oh, it's doing the slow roll. God damn it. Okay. I will roll for it. Because it's gonna take forever to roll that. So that is a 16 to hit.
Oh, that'll hit.
Okay. And then that is actually 1d10 damage. Yeah. 15 on there, but 16 I rolled. So 1d10. So that's 10 points of slashing damage and sorry, 1d6 points. 5 points of necrotic damage.
Okay. And you're staying right up there. Now, how close are you getting? Are you getting right up beside Rose?
I've got 10 foot, so I'm gonna be right behind Rose.
Oh, okay. That'll bring us over to Sarah then.
I would like to take out my crossbow and see if I can shoot this thing in... Is the mouth open or the mouth is closed right now on top of Rose? I'm guessing.
No, so the mouth, you can see the mouth is open. Basically, the mouth is the seat and lower part of the backrest of this throne. Right now,
Okay.
there is a massive purplish blue tongue that has reached out and has grabbed Rose and seems to be pulling Rose towards the mouth.
I would like to stab tongue with crossbow. Shoot. That's the word. I would like to shoot the tongue.
Okay, go ahead and take your shot. Oh, and thank you very much to our fairy bit mother with 1,000 bits saying she believes in her friends.
Thank
Thank
you.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you. 19.
19 will hit. Go ahead and roll your damage.
7.
Plus.
Okay, so
It was 4 plus 3, so 7.
No, you have sneak attack though.
Oh, I do have sneak attack.
That's it's your big thing.
So 7 plus 21, so
Go.
There you go.
Okay.
28 points.
Yeah, you can see there is now this strange sort of greenish yellow liquid starting to ooze out from the wounds you all are starting to put into this creature.
Good.
That brings us back to the top of the order and Artemis. So are we thinking Art's going to do the same thing, another firebolt?
Probably.
Either that or
Yeah.
a magic missile, whichever.
I want to save Artemis's spell slots as much as possible.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
Firebolt is
Yeah.
okay.
firebolt it is. Okay, so that is a 19. Yeah, that'll hit again. So that is another 10 points. Oh, fire is come crawling up this thing's body. It is looking rough, but it is still on its feet. Figuratively speaking. So that brings us to
Okay.
Murdoch.
Well, you know, fire seems to be doing okay. So I'll take my long sword and I will use my bonus action to cast Searing Smite on it. So it does the super cool thing like from Game of Thrones where it lights up on fire. And then I'm gonna smack it with a
Okay.
two-handed strike. Is there any angle that I can get for a flank here? Or is it...
Not really. Right now, the only one who is close to it is Rose, who is right in front, and its back is against the wall.
Fair enough. Then I shall just attack normally.
Okay.
19 to hit.
That'll hit. Let's go ahead and roll some damage.
Alright, so that'll be, 12 non-magical slashing damage, because I rolled max on that, and then an additional, 2 5s, 10 fire damage, for a total of 22
Wow.
damage,
Okay.
and it is now on fire. So at the start of its turn, it will have to make a Constitution save, or take more fire damage.
Okay. How much fire damage?
Well, a d6.
Okay. Anything else you're doing?
I will not do anything else. I will stay engaged.
Okay.
I'm probably like my sword's like stabbed into the side of it anyway, so it's just like it's sticky. Ah.
So that brings us to Furia and Rose. I'm going to actually start with Rose real quick, as you are currently grappled by a flaming tongue. Go ahead and make a Constitution save for me.
Okay.
That's fair.
That is a 22.
Okay, so you are good. Murdoch, go ahead and roll your 1d6. If he passes, is it no damage or is it halved?
So because it's like a weird special spell, the second the creature that's on fire saves, the spell ends.
Oh, okay. So Rose, you take no damage at all from it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we will say, just in case, I don't think this thing's going to last another round, but just in case, you are now immune if it is still on fire the next time your turn rolls around.
Okay.
So with that being said, it is Rose and Furia. The two of you are up.
Go ahead.
All right. I will try to escape this thing's clutches again.
Okay. So go ahead and make your strength check.
13.
Barely makes it. So once more, as you're fighting off and manage to just get your hands on this thing and rip it off you and sort of push it back before the flames do any damage to you. You've got movement and bonus action left.
All right. So, who is there anyone like else from the party that's within direct range of this that could get grappled?
Murdoch's right
Yes,
beside
Murdoch.
you. Lydia is a little out of range, you think. She's behind you.
Okay. So, I'm just gonna like spit all the goo out of my mouth, and is that the best you've got? And I'll stay right where I am.
Okay. That brings us to Furia.
Okay, remind me, is it thrown thing's turn after mine or at the top of the round? I don't remember.
It goes right after you.
Okay, then I am going to do Moonbeam, more on the seat area. Hopefully avoiding... It's a 5-foot radius, so...
Yes, I'll say you can go ahead and avoid them. That's easy enough.
Yeah, so it would take 2d10... Yeah, 2d10 radiant damage on its turn, basically.
Okay, and what's the saving throw on that? Is that con or wisdom?
It's a Constitution saving throw, sorry.
Oh, okay. That's okay.
Yeah, first time on its turn or starts its turn in the area. And
Yeah, so it'll have to make 2 on its turn, 1 for my fire and 1 for the moonbeam.
Okay, fair enough.
that's my turn.
Okay. So I'm going to do, real quick, we're going to let fate decide this. Furia and Murdoch, each of you roll a d20. Basically, we're just little competition between the two of you. Whoever rolls higher, I roll that save first.
11.
11.
One more time.
One more time.
13.
5.
Okay, so Furia's
I
coming.
was really hoping for it.
Okay. So that is a 16 on yours, Furia.
Alright, that's the save DC, so I think it succeeds.
Yep, so I think that's half damage then, right?
Yes, it is.
And Murdoch, that is not going to pass. That is 9.
That'll be full damage then.
Okay. So go ahead and each of you roll your damage, please.
Mine is 5 fire damage.
Okay. So it's still up at the moment.
Let's teamwork
That
it.
is 7 radiant damage. That
Okay.
is already halved.
Okay. So it is looking rough. It is still on its feet, though.
Oh, no.
Start it! Come on!
No!
So it is going to, after being... It doesn't understand Rose, but Rose just keeps managing to get away, so it is literally just going to try to bite, and it's going to try to swallow Rose.
Leave her alone!
15 to hit Rose.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, as you watch
honey,
as
What is
the
your
maw
AC?
lunges forward, grabs Rose, and pulls back. Rose, you are now within its space. You are
Okay.
also within the moonbeam.
Moonbeam.
within its space,
Oh.
as it is pulling
Alright.
you
We
back
cast
with
it at
it.
second level, though, so it's okay-ish.
Rose, you take 11 points of piercing damage, and literally 8 on the D8 both times, and 8 points of acid damage.
So that was what was it? Was
A
11
total of
and
19.
8?
A total of 19.
Okay.
Oh, that's right. You're not you're not raging, so none of it's halved.
No, I considered, but I didn't do it. So
And with that, it brings us to Lydia.
Alright, Lydia's gonna Sacred Flame this thing. Why not? And then,
Okay.
try to heal Rose. So, Sacred Flame is a 17 dexterity check.
Okay, let's see here. Well, that's pretty good. That's a 14 on the die. It's not very dexterous, so that's only a 15, so that's going to fail.
Cool. So it's gonna take 8 points of radiant damage, and then I'm going to Healing Word Rose.
Well, before you get there,
Yeah.
how do you want to do this?
Ooh. I want to be like,
Ooh.
you like flames? I'll give you flames, but this is different flames. And I just like hold up my hand and like radiant damage comes out. Sacred Flame you.
And as you watch, is this... It's strange as you're watching, as you have this pillar of moonlight shining on top, and you can see little bits of smoke. You can see the red flame from where Murdoch's driven her sword into it. All of you watch as this flame starts to sort of rain down on top of this creature in this bluish green color. And as the body starts to sizzle and burn up, you are out of initiative.
Rose, get out of the moonbeam.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm gonna
I-
dispel the moonbeam as
Yeah.
soon as I
Oh,
see that this
yes,
creature
as soon
is,
as I'm
is
back on my
apparently
feet.
dead.
Go back
Oh.
away
Yep,
from
so
it.
I will say you can drop concentration before it would roll around to Rose's initiative again, so Rose
Okay.
won't take any extra damage from it. So the group of you are now out of initiative.
I'm
Oh,
gonna.
thank God.
Rose, you look a little rougher on the edges.
I mean, it got me pretty good, but I mean, I'm still
Okay, I can
I'm
help
still
fill
on
in
my feet,
there.
but all right.
6 plus 12 plus 5 is 17 cure wounds.
Okay.
And to those of you standing immediately around this slowly melting body, you can see on the back wall, clearly visible to all of you, a seam around where the throne was. And that's where we're going to take our break this evening.
Nice.
So thank you very much for those of you who have tuned in and hung out with us. Again, thank you very much, Victoria, for the bits. We'll be back in just a few moments as our party has just survived an encounter with a strange mimic throne. And as a result, have found themselves a secret doorway. So don't go anywhere, folks. We will be back in just a few moments.
BRB.
Welcome back, everyone. As our party is recovering from...
Here, Matthew.
Is it a who? Can y'all not
I
hear me?
can hear you fine.
I can hear him, yeah.
I can't hear anyone. I'll be right back.
Oh. No, forgive our cameras in a moment, because our lovely cleric has to jump out, and we're all going to go a little wonky for the moment. But, with that being said, we're back from when... that time that Rose nearly got eaten by a chair. Repeatedly. But our party has managed to slay the mimic. And we find ourselves standing within the remnants of a throne room. As the party looks around, there are 4 doorways within this room that they have not yet explored. The 2 that they can see on the far wall on either side of the throne. The one on the far side of the opening, opposite of where they just had come in from. And a new door that they found as a result of killing the throne. A secret passage laying behind it. The tale is yours, adventurers. What are your plans?
We still have a hallway back the way we came. We did not go down.
Yeah,
As well as many doors in this room.
this place
As well
is...
as the slime.
Yeah, I mean, the hidden door kind of, I don't know.
It
jumps
is
out to
very
me.
enticing. But, I mean, I suppose we could do all the doors in this room and then go back down the hallway if we need to. Just we have to remember it's there.
Just open everything.
I think we should start with that door. I know it's not the secret door, but... And I'm pointing to the door on the opposite wall from the throne.
So the one up, basically opposite of where you came in from, up on the north wall?
Yeah, that one.
Oh, okay.
Just seems like the most... I don't know, finish what we started?
I could agree with that.
Alright.
Sarah, you're our expert on door opening. And Rose, if we need a good shove. But
Yeah, Sarah, you can look for the traps, but
I'm sorry, my mouth was full of spaghetti.
where'd you
Yes.
get the spaghetti from?
Don't
No,
eat spaghetti.
Janet.
Don't eat spaghetti that you find in an old tomb.
how
Well,
many
it's
times
so
do I have
good.
to tell you?
I had this in my purse.
Okay, don't eat more. Go to the door.
I go to the door.
That only looks like spaghetti.
As I said, is it worms?
On a scale of Fabio to worms.
Ah,
What are you
rate
eating?
spaghetti.
pure worms.
Pure worms.
That monster started out pretty Fabio, ended kind of worms.
I'm gonna go and check for traps at the door.
Okay, go ahead and make an investigation check.
Okay.
It's gonna be my favorite joke this entire game.
It's a good one.
21.
Okay, does not appear to be locked or trapped.
Okay. I am opening the door.
Okay. So, give me a second, and I'm going to show you what you see.
The door bites you.
The whole dungeon is a mimic.
The door bites you. Rose laughs. Murdoch laughs. The door laughs. Okay, so as you open the doorway, it leads into this open, small little chamber and heads off into a long hallway leading further away. You can see that there is a... So I'll let you know what I'm going to reveal that too. You can see that immediately across from you looks to be a small... the best way you could describe it would be a guard room. as there are small arrow slits in the wall across from you.
Well, I think I found where some of the spears may have come from. How's the, like, ceiling look?
You're looking up, looks to be about 25, 30 feet up. Looks okay.
Here. Well, it seems like this way's fine, judging by, how the last hallway was set up. I'm gonna take a wild guess and say all doors eventually lead to the throne room. So, I guess a backtracking we will go.
If this ends up
No.
looping back, yeah.
Checking for secret doors or lifting up rugs?
Yeah, is there like a layer of dust in here, like there has been?
As you're
previous
looking
rooms?
around, there is a layer of dust on the floor. You also see a large number of footprints.
Yeah.
Small clawed footprints.
Yeah, guys, it looks like those footprints are kind of fresh.
Do mimics have feet?
Not unless it's a pair of boots.
I mean, all I saw was a tongue and teeth on the other one.
I mean, there was footprints in the other room.
Are they
Perhaps.
going? Well, I want to know: are they footsteps that were going towards us or away from us?
So as you're looking at this, they seem to be going sort of all over the place. They don't ever come all the way up to the door that you have all just opened. So they're in this room. They go off to the doorway, or the opening slightly to the north. They appear to disappear down into the hallway further away. They just don't seem to come into the throne room.
Probably didn't come in through this because it can't open doors. I'm going to say maybe that's a fair assumption. Possibly.
Maybe they didn't need to. Whatever they were doing here was easily contained in down the hall or through that opening. Should we go check or leave and come back later? I mean, if there's live creatures here, I'd rather know their status than have them pop out of nowhere.
Yeah, I think that's a smart idea. We could keep
Agreed.
following them.
We can see if it loops back towards the slime room. If so, then perhaps we have just,
It could very well do that. I'd like to check it out.
We can check it out.
Alright.
I'm down for checking it out.
Okay. So where are we heading? You've got the opening to the left, and then you've got the long hallway.
Yeah, do we want to follow the hall or...
I'd like to peek my head into the opening, see if it's really big or really small, and then make a decision. But
Okay. So as you peek your head into the opening here, you see a rather large room. As you're looking at it, you can see that at one point this must have been an exquisite room. You can see in the middle of this room markings in the dust that show where at one point a massive wooden table would have sat with chairs and benches surrounding it. As you're looking at it, appears that everything has been dragged out and removed. As you're looking and glance up, the actual ceiling disappears into darkness. As you're looking at the walls, there are a number of tapestries hanging that, again, years ago must have been beautiful, but now tattered, worn, and ripped. You can see look to be cuts and tears in all of them. Some of them moth holes and various things.
So we've seen some pretty high ceilings in here so far, but this is like we look up, we can't even see the ceiling.
The highest you've seen has been about 30 feet up. This one, even with Lydia's light only going out 40 feet, and those of you with dark vision going out to 60, the ceiling's just gone and disappears in blackness.
It's so high up.
What is this? Some kind of guard tower or something?
Oh, it's right off the throne room. You would think this would be like a... I mean, if there was room for a table, maybe like a dining room?
A banquet hall?
Or a banquet hall?
And as you're looking around on the long wall directly across from the opening, as you all are sort of staring and poking your heads in, you can see that there is a large metal shield mounted on the wall with two spears crossed behind it. The shield seems to be painted with a russet-colored, flame-breathing dragon reared back on the front of the shield.
Does that ring a bell for anybody? That crest?
And real quick, thank you very much. Goodman Games swinging by with a raiding party of 9. Thank you and welcome.
Wow, thank you.
And welcome.
Yeah, is that sigil familiar to anyone?
Realistic, even without the need for rolling, the group of you are not from around this area. It's not going to mean anything to any of you.
But we know that Cormier, they have that sort of like relation to like the purple dragon.
Right, they have the purple dragons are their local. So I'm saying it would probably be safe to assume that this is a crest of somebody from the area, some family. But
You think we should take it and try to return it to whoever it belongs to?
I mean,
If there were...
it's like it's mounted, right? Like it's like on display.
Yeah, it's up. It's on the wall.
I mean, yeah. Is it? I mean, do we know that it's lost? It looks like it's like on display almost. I mean,
Well, this place hasn't been touched for hundreds of years, and the little people, I pointed the footprints. They probably didn't care.
No, I think if there is... I mean, if we wanted to learn more about it, then we should take it as well, so that we can ask people from the local area. But yeah, maybe this is like... I don't know. Some long-lost, descendant of a would-be high-ranking family. It's not unheard of. I'm still kind of worried why... I don't know. If this was such an important place, why they left it abandoned? Unless it's just too much effort.
yeah, it is kind of strange how we've, like, other than footprints, there's like no other signs of life here. I mean, except for
It's been empty for such a long time, but
yeah.
it looks probably just cleared out fell out of favor. I don't know.
I'm
I'm
all
say
right with
that, all of you hear something from behind you, coming from within the arrow slits.
Darn it.
Oh
You
no!
hear
Move
small-
out of the doorway!
You hear small voices. They don't seem to notice that you've noticed them. Murdoch, you understand them, as they're speaking Draconic.
Oh, is this little kobolds?
Oh, come on.
And you hear a couple of them.
Clawed feet.
No, let them get further. Let them get further. They get further in, then the rest of them can help. Look at all the food.
Actually, I think I would like to maybe take the shield. We haven't found much of value in here. But we're all standing in the doorway.
Can I
You're
knock
thinking
on
we
the
should
wall?
investigate this this room
Like
a little
outside?
more?
I do think so.
Okay, it seems like Murdoch is trying to get everyone to go somewhere. What's our party doing?
I'll slowly, sort of catching on like Murdoch knows what's going on here. Just like sort of poke my head in, look around, go around the door to like right inside, wait for everybody else to come in. Sort of ready, but not sure what's going on.
Art
Yeah,
seems
just-
to be picking up on you as well, Murdoch, and we'll follow you and go, yeah, I can take a look. Yes, yes, yes.
Yes, perhaps a detect magic spell.
Mm.
When we're kind of not in view from the doorway, I'll toss a couple message spells. It'll take a little while to kind of reach everybody, but I'll essentially say, I think I know what those little creatures are, because that was draconic. I'm assuming kobolds, and they want to eat us.
Great.
Now, real quick, Rose, Sarah, and Lydia, as you watch as Furia, Murdoch, and Art start heading into this room, would you have followed?
Yeah,
What do
I'm
we-
following them. Just
Yeah,
so.
because we all heard it, right? Even though
Yes.
we can't all understand it. We all heard it? Okay.
They rolled a 4 on their stealth check
Oh.
and a 2 on their insight check on them watching you, so...
I almost feel bad for them, but not really at the same time.
Yeah, so I see... yeah, I'm picking up what Murdoch's putting down, so... I'll follow along
I'll
as
go
well.
last, but I'll follow.
Okay.
I just want to say I don't have to keep using spells and talk to everybody one by one. Like, tuck us into like the corner against like this wall, so that I can then just maybe whisper.
Yeah, easy enough.
I don't know if you guys have dealt with kobolds. Don't underestimate them. They're normally pretty crafty. I don't know how many there are, and I think that they're in that nice little advantageous spot. The arrow slits.
We met kobolds, but we didn't have to fight them. We actually helped them out last time. But
These ones seem food
Can you-
motivated.
Yeah,
Hey,
when you messaged, you said they want to eat us?
do you have any food to give them, Granny?
Well, they
I
said,
do.
They said let them go further, look at all the food. So I'm assuming
No.
we are the food.
I've already been food once today. That's enough.
Well, I don't necessarily think this has to be a fight. This is actually finally something I can talk to.
I mean, they were playing an ambush for us, but
True. If they're food motivated, we might be able to come to some sort of deal, and maybe they know a little bit more about what's going on here if they've been here long enough.
True, and the outline of the outlay of the dungeon in general.
Mm-hmm.
well, I think if we're going to talk to them, we better hurry because they obviously know we're here. And the longer we're here talking to each other, the more suspicious they'll probably get.
True. Do I have? I figured this also means that if it goes wrong, you guys are all in a wonderful position to attack from around this corner. Would you mind if I try and do a little bit of a parlay?
Go for it.
Go ahead, we got your back.
Yeah.
Murdoch goes not so she can't be seen yet. She's gonna crack her knuckles a little bit, and I'm going to use thaumaturgy, which I never get to use, to make my voice very deep and bellowing. I'm going to say in Draconic, "Did you think that we did not hear your little scurrying and mutters?"
Okay.
We just like to see it.
A couple of seconds goes by. And you hear the rapid sounds of feet running down a hall. Just...
Oh dear, maybe I scared them too much.
A little bit of
They
a
just run away.
Sorry, I just wanted to amplify the voice a little bit so that I didn't sound so, like an old lady.
Well, it sounded marvelous, just a little maybe over the top for them.
I don't use that spell too often. The theatric of it all. In a slightly more calm, bellowing, echoey voice. Hello. Where have you gone?
little bit of time.
My eyes sees all.
A little bit of time goes by, and eventually you hear a somewhat shaky voice come back again through these. As you had seen these are literally arrow slits. They're about 2 inches wide, 3 inches tall. I mean, they're barely big enough to see through. Never mind to get much, but as a little bit of time goes by, and you hear a small voice come from there. Food has a big mouth. Big voice.
You think me to be your meal? Ha 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 ha. You know not where you tread.
Go whisper to Lydia. Oh, she's good at this.
I have no idea what you're saying, but she looks fantastic.
Yeah.
Murdoch's holding her cane up to her mouth like it's a little microphone, and she's like blocked by the wall, and she's leaned back against it, and she's just staring forward. She's talking into it. These are halls that I have not seen for many an age. I return to them, decrepit and ransacked, and you, crawling amongst its halls, thinking you own the place? And you say I am to be your meal.
Go ahead and make a deception check. What is this guy's modifier?
I rolled below. My silver tongue means that it's a 23.
Oh.
I rolled an 8. I wish it was higher.
Hey.
I'm also good at lying. I'm normally not lying, but it's fun sometimes.
As you say that, you hear a laugh. You know him. He dead. We eat him.
How do I want to play this? Also, if the implication of what I'm trying to make them believe is true, then I know who ruled this place. You see, Murdoch actually goes like,
Oh, while we give Murdoch a moment to think, what would the rest
I
of you be
was gonna say,
doing as you're hearing this like
hold on.
growling conversation going on?
I mean, we heard the laugh though, right? It's like you don't have to understand the language to hear the laugh.
Yeah, you can definitely hear it. I mean, same as hearing like it. You get that sensation of when you do something, your cat or your dog starts laughing, and you just sort of look at it. It's just a weird sound, but you know it's laughter. Same thing.
Just kind of like look back to the party.
Do you
Yeah,
think
I'm-
she's winning?
I'm loosening both of my swords, checking my bowstring, making sure got arrows in reach, like not actively pulling weapons out, but just making sure they're at the ready. Like
Yeah, just.
I'm
kinda
not sure where this is going, but that didn't sound great.
So, it would seem then that you are bold. You admit to consuming my sire. So then I will only ask one more question. Why should I let you live?
Oh. And make another deception check.
Oh my gosh, I rolled an 8 and a 5, so it's another 23. I want to roll higher. I can like go into the 30s.
There's... Let's see, what are they? Where'd you go, my little friend?
And I'll flip a message to Furia, because I always go for Furia. So I'm trying to play off like this is my place, but it's been a while. I think what I'm understanding is there was possibly maybe a great king, possibly a dragon. I'm wondering if it's a dragon. And these kobolds ate him, apparently. That's where we're at right now.
Yeah, I'll quietly whisper that to everybody else. Murdoch's theory.
Another dragon horde?
We were running low on fun.
No, we weren't. No, we weren't.
This
No.
place looks well looted, though, so I doubt it.
But how would a dragon sit on the throne?
Okay.
The throne 8 wasn't real.
Oh, I thought they like took the original throne out and put the mimic. Like the mimic replaced the original throne. Oh.
Couple minutes goes by and you can hear it sort of like muttering, and it seems like it's trying to figure something out, but it... How at your sire? Bride's still here.
Oh my gosh. Gosh. I think there might still... Wait, Bride still here?
Bride still here.
There might still be a dragon here.
I have pull out one of my swords.
Yeah, I'm just got my hand on my axe ready.
I did not think I needed to explain the intricacies of siring to one so feeble-minded. I am older than your father's father's father. It happened a while ago.
You hear a small sound like metal hitting the ground in the room around the corner from you. And then footsteps take off running. Seems like it may have been insulted.
Jeez. It ran away. I learned some things because, they said, that the ruler is dead and they ate him, but they said the bride is still here.
Like
Oh.
a
Well,
dragon.
that could be a really good
And
thing or
here
a really
now.
bad thing.
I'm only assuming that possibly this is a dragon because I don't feel like a human or elf or any other kind of humanoid race would just chill in here for all this time. But I can
Don't
definitely see a dragon.
kobolds
Would want to
really like dragons? Would I know that? And would Furia know that?
I don't know if Furious had much experience with kobolds.
Not kobolds that have to do with dragons. Because wasn't that a kobold clan that we met way back when that we helped out?
Yeah,
I
you
thought
did.
that
help
was
That were
them
being
out,
bullied?
But
Yeah.
But they weren't really the dragon.
it would
No,
also explain why the symbol
Yeah.
is a dragon.
Yeah, okay. So I wouldn't. Alright. Reverse that comment.
I just noticed that Matthew's wearing a Tiamat shirt. I like that.
It's Venture, the old D&D
Yeah.
cartoon.
Yeah, the old cartoon
Mm.
where they fight Tiamat at like level 1, or level 2 or something.
Oh,
Wow.
is that
She
what
just like
happened?
walks out of a cave.
No reason.
Well, damn. I'm sorry, everyone. I gotta be honest. Normally I say things and people just go along with it, but they were really stubborn. Thanks for
Well,
letting
we
me
did
try
learn that there's people still here. It's
Mhm.
not just totally abandoned. Should we
Are they
follow
catching their
or
friends? Yeah, are they catching
I
their
mean,
friends?
investigate the rest and come back here, as they seem to be either going to tell the person that's still here or just going to run away and not venture back?
Well, I think that we should follow, perhaps. If only because they're really crafty. And I don't want crafty people behind us.
It's true. I would like the shield first, though, in case we don't make it back here.
Do want the shield, yes.
Can I reach it? Is it high up on the wall?
It's decent height up, but you can reach it easy enough.
Alright, I'm gonna take a look, see if there's
Because
any traps. Just in case. You never know.
Go ahead and make an investigation check.
Oh,
All right.
sure. That time I roll a deception check for fun. It's a 29.
I don't believe I have a modifier.
29. That's not.
So that
even
is
much.
a 12.
Doesn't appear to be trapped.
Alright, I'm gonna pull it off the wall. Stand clear of the blades if they decide to fall on top of me.
It comes right off. The two spears are still fastened up there. It looks like they were the shield was sort of hooked in onto those as those are actually bolted to the wall.
Alright.
And now
Well,
you
sort
have
of-
a shield.
Wipe it off, turn it over, check it out, and nothing outstanding. Is it of a size to fit in a bag of holding, or is it bigger than that?
No, it would fit in your bag. It's a
I'll
little
just
tight,
put it
but
in
it's
there.
a standard like metal forearm size shield.
Okay, yeah, I'll just slip it in there for ease.
Okay.
A reference later. Alright, there's a thing up there, and then there's the way we heard the footsteps going.
I would say if we can avoid the arrow slits, that would be good, and see if maybe that other door up there loops around to where we're trying to get to anyway. But that's just what I think.
Sounds good.
Yeah, could be towards the kitchens or something if this was a banquet hall.
Alright. I mean, were we trying to like chase after those kobolds though before they like get distance on us, or?
I don't think chase, but follow for sure.
Okay.
I don't want to just leave them to be scuttling about. I don't want to kill them either. I mean, they're just
Who said they wanted to eat us, though?
Yeah.
I mean, there's not much good food in here.
They. I mean, they're the ones in here. It's not like they can't just leave.
Well, and now that I know that they possibly are serving someone, maybe it's food offering.
Perhaps.
I don't know. They're just little guys. Anyway,
They're just little dudes.
I mean, they really are. They just do what they're told.
What's everyone's passive perception?
12.
I can
18.
19.
10.
12.
All of you hear little scurried single set of footsteps comes back down in the other room.
Wait, I hear footsteps again.
Yeah, it sounds like it's just one of them, or
That's all I heard.
Only one had ran away.
Oh.
But
Oh.
it also didn't come back with more.
Yet.
Yeah.
Oh, do the voice thingy, Murdoch.
Well, does it talk back out to us?
It doesn't at the moment.
I wonder if it's waiting to see who we are in order to report back.
yeah. What is it doing?
I think we should keep moving or stop and talk, but not wait.
Okay, who votes stop and talk, and who votes keep? I tried talking, you let me try, it didn't seem to go super anywhere, so I'm okay with just continuing to walk, because they don't seem
I think we should just keep
Yeah.
going.
Just
Alright,
keep your ear
alright.
out.
How tall are kobolds?
Only a couple feet.
Oh, never mind. Okay. Okay.
Okay. Continue moving.
As the group of you were having this little conversation in the other room, a couple of moments goes by, and you watch as a small spherical ball rolls into the room.
Oh no. Gonna explode us.
Little tiny, looks to be a little smaller than a golf ball.
Oh, how big?
A little smaller than a golf ball.
Just-
Bigger or smaller than a golf ball?
Smaller.
if there was a golf ball in this room relative to this, what would the size difference be?
I'm gonna kick it back out of the room.
I would like to do a detect magic on it. Or
As you start
In
casting
general.
a spell and Sarah walks over to kick it, your detect magic, it is not magical. As Sarah kicks it, it goes
Oh no.
into
Mechanical.
a massive cloud
I would be.
of smoke.
I just said they're crafty!
I thought it was gonna explode like a timer, so I wanted to kick it out of the room.
well, why don't you pick it up and throw it back?
I need
If it was
all of
explosive,
you
don't hit it!
to make a Constitution save for me.
Oh no.
Yeah, okay.
Con save.
Ooh.
It's okay, Sigma, we love you.
That's funny.
Okay, you are fine.
9.
8.
Constitution save. That is a 23.
Okay, you are fine. I heard a 9 and an 8.
Yeah.
Dirty 20.
Okay. So Murdoch, Sarah, and let me just look at Artemis. Where's the con save for Artemis
Please.
fails. Okay.
How dare you!
My lungs.
Murdoch, Sarah, and Artemis are all considered poisoned.
Oh.
Ooh.
Have a. I'm a halfling proficient against poison, so
Okay, so go ahead and so that means
you
you make
have
your
an
saves with advantage. So go ahead and make a second roll, I think. So don't
Poison
You know
damage
what?
or poison effect?
the
Yeah,
9
'cause
was
there's-
better.
Okay.
Never mind.
I think normally when you have poison resistance, it's advantage on saves against poison and resistance against the damage itself.
Okay.
Double-
It just says stout resilience.
Yeah. Yeah.
Take a, where are we? So,
Cool.
I recently made a yuan tea, so I've been reading up on poison.
Up on the poisons.
Yeah.
Are you want
okay,
tea?
so the three of you are considered poisoned for the next hour.
Hour.
Oh, wow.
No damage is done, but you are poisoned. As this thick, acrid smoke is now just sort of hanging in the room.
Okay, maybe that was a bad idea.
So, do I see anyone where this thing came from?
No, it's standing within this cloud. It's literally, if you walked into the smoking section of an airport and there's just 300 people in there smoking and you're standing dead center of it. You know, it's just a cloud of smoke and nothing.
You're at family barbecue and someone just brought out Cuban cigars.
If I choose a creature within range, would I be able to do a guiding bolt towards it?
You can certainly try. Does guiding bolt require you to be able to see?
No, it's streaks towards a creature of your choice within range.
Okay, yeah, so I'd say you can try. It's gonna have decent cover from you because you've only got a 2-inch by 3-inch window to try to get through, but...
Yeah, I'll try. Gonna +9. Try to send a level 2 guiding bolt towards it. Ooh, for 16 + 9.
25.
Okay, 16 + 9?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay. 6, 5, 7, 11. 17 damage.
Jesus.
Oh wait, and one more. 3. 20.
Okay.
Then I will cast tongues and say, "How dare you do that?"
As you're casting tongues, you can already hear, as your first spell slams it, you hear a screech, and all of you, even through the cloud of smoke that you're standing in, can see the strange, slight glow of light coming out of these arrow slits as it disappears as you hear as it starts running away again.
Oh my god.
Like that.
Okay. Well, we
Alright,
might have
guys.
scared it off again. Who knows?
Let's keep moving. There's no good sitting here. I know you're all coughing, but come on, grab my arm. Let's go. And I'll walk until I hit the wall that I got the shield off of, and then follow it down until I get to the doorway.
I have corona.
Okay,
I can lesser resto 2 of you.
And our stream is down.
okay, so there is only 2 doorways. There's the one in the north and the one you came in. So you're heading up north?
Yeah.
Yeah, if I have to and I can't see where things are at, I'll follow the walls until I...
Yeah, it doesn't take
I'm a
much. The
proper
cloud
door.
is only about a 20-foot sphere, so it fills in the area around the 19. So once you get up to the doorway, your visibility.
I can see it.
So,
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be pulling along the people that are too coughing to see in front of them, if I have to.
Okay. Then eventually you start making your way up and following along this hallway, and you can see as you get out of the cloud of smoke and start heading into this hallway, much like the first room that you entered into, has small footprints roaming throughout it. As you get down to the end of the hall and sort of peek around the corner and start looking, you can see the hallway extends out in front of you to a closed door. and then there are 2 openings leading further to the north. One about halfway down the hall, and the other right beside the doorway.
Well, which one should we go down? What do you think is more likely?
I don't. This place is very big.
Yes, very windy.
Side note, as a druid that's lived outside most of her life, would I be able to tell how much time has passed? Not being able to see the sun and stuff?
Go ahead and make a survival check.
Great.
Oh gosh, I haven't even thought about whether or not I've had Jeeves with me this whole time. Oh, Jeeves.
13 plus 8, 21?
Ooh.
So as you're sort of taking a little bit of time to think about it, your best guess is you've probably been in here at this point, hour, maybe 2.
Jeeves!
Disappeared and we didn't even know it.
He doesn't make a sound when he goes.
Alright, so I'll just stop and do a check, like, okay, we've only been in here a couple hours, we're not doing too bad time-wise. Maybe a little bit health-wise, but... Well, should we head more north or more west?
I say we go west.
Down at the end of the hall?
Yes.
Murdoch, do me a favor. Go ahead and make an intelligence check.
Sure. I have disadvantage because of poison, right?
No, I'd say this is straight check.
Oh, well, it's still 5.
It's not an overly difficult choice. It's something in your own mind. You would realize as you start heading this way, you are heading away from where your locate object spell told you the ring was. Well, a ring was.
It was Furia's locate object spell.
Oh, sorry, I thought it was
Right.
So Furia
Yeah.
would know that.
Yes. Yeah, so you
Yeah, I would
remember
know
from
it
the
would
throne
probably
room
be
it
through
was
the
still-
secret door instead of up here. Because
Yeah.
it was straight.
Yeah, it was sort of slightly south and west
South
from where you were when you cast this.
Okay. Yeah.
It was just something you would probably, again, you may be more concerned with them, but it is something I want to remind you of where it was a week ago.
I'm worried, by the way. There's a ring of power, and there is possibly a dragon here.
Yeah.
Well, if you
Where is
remember
that?
my smell from earlier, we're going in not the right direction. We should go back to the throne room and do a door down there.
Yeah.
These doors
and
aren't leading in the right direction.
Well,
But we're trying to find these kobolds now, right? I mean, they poisoned half of us.
we're
I
honestly.
mean, how much?
We want to find these creatures because we don't want them coming at us
from behind.
from behind. Not because we have any beef with them or we need what they have.
We're like rats in a maze right now. The way I see it is, we could double back, go through the secret passage, and it connects to who knows how much more of this place. We do need to eventually consider whether we can find a secure place to like hold up in and rest at some point, especially if we're going to be going into something that could be more dangerous. Just to keep in mind. Not saying we have to do it now.
I think the bedroom off the throne room was actually a pretty good spot because it's 2 doors. We wouldn't get holed in, and it only backs onto that bathroom.
Okay.
That's my current best solution.
Okay. So in that case, do we want to take a little bit more time, explore these avenues, even though we know it's not the way that we think we need to go, just to like make sure that we've got more of this place figured out, and then when we start to feel kind of ragged, double back to that room, rest, and then immediately after we've rested up, go through the secret door and continue on the main goal?
Yeah.
Sounds like a plan. If we go ahead, Rose.
Yeah, because we already left the throne room to come down this path, right? So we might as well finish it off.
All right. Then
If
I would
we
say,
get into extra trouble, then just retreat back to the bedroom and go from there.
see if there's useful things to take, make sure that there's no traps, make sure that there's no monsters, and then move on to the next room. Especially now that these things could be following us at some point.
Yeah, I mean, I gotta say, they attacked us, so as far as I'm concerned, if I see any, I'm ready to attack.
Okay.
Kobolds turn invisible.
Not
I don't know.
naturally, I don't think.
Okay.
All right, this doorway over here. Let's go.
We'll just let's just start going room by room.
And lean over the Rose. I heard they can turn invisible.
Oh, rogue!
Yeah. Coming! Door! Investigate door. Door have trap?
Go ahead and make your investigation check.
Investigate door. 13.
Door appears to be unlocked and not trapped.
I open door. I go to next door.
Okay, so you open door. The next door would actually be around the corner leading north.
I thought... Oh, I mistook the wall for a door. I will wait for my party. I'll wait for my party before opening another door.
So
You hear around the wall, go ahead!
Okay.
Okay, go
I'll
ahead.
run up near Granny so she's not alone.
Okay, make an investigation check on the second door.
It's 16.
Unlocked, does not appear to be trapped.
Okay.
Opening
I thought
that
there
one.
were... Yeah, there's 3 in this hallway, right?
No, so you may be in. So we are up. Let me shipping. We are up here.
Yeah, is there not a doorway to the right of that wall?
Oh no, that. Sorry, that's. Whatchamacallit. Oop, that's not what I want to do. I want to hide. That's. Yeah, that's Roll20 being goofy.
Okay. I've been thinking there's 3 doors, that's why I was...
I'm sorry, yeah, that was Roll20 being goofy.
We want to go north still then, if we're going away from the throne room still.
Well, we might as well just open these doors, take a peek inside,
Alright.
then we'll heal up, rest up.
So as you open that door, you see there's another door in that room.
I
thought
can't
we
wait
were
for the
going-
rest of the party.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would be like behind Sarah this whole time, like keeping
Yeah.
pace.
Okay. So you've got, Sarah, you have Rose and Lydia right behind you. Are you heading in to move to the next door, or are you staying outside the second one still?
I'm just gonna call back to the others. There's another door behind the door. Do you want us to keep going?
Oh my god, the doors.
Was there anything in the room?
So the first door that Sarah opened up and then immediately went to the second door, no one's looked at yet. In the
Okay.
second room that Sarah opened, this is, because there are 3 of them right there sort of looking at, you can see on the far wall, it looks like this is almost like a pantry or dried food room. You can see that there are some on that far north wall. There are a couple of bags. Looks like at one point they may have had grain or something else in them. A couple of large, again, somewhat like rotted wicker baskets that you assume, Sarah, you would have had a bunch of these at your house with various produce and things in them. So I feel like this was holding some of their dried foods and things of that nature.
Seems like a pantry that didn't last long. I think I understand why the kobolds turned to cannibalism.
It's only cannibalism if you eat your own kind.
Well, you're the one that lived in the forest, so I'll just accept your answer.
Oh, what about that first door that you opened, but we didn't even look in? So let's.
I'll open that door and look in.
Okay.
It looks to be a kitchen of sorts. Seeing
Well, that makes sense.
cooking area, food preparation things. Again, as you're looking at it, this is very rudimentary. You can see that there were spots where tables and chairs were at one point, but now it's just sort of a very crude, like cooking spit over a fire pit.
I just look in. Kitchen, no other doors. Used to be fancy, now is not. Really not worth taking up our time.
Alright.
We keep going.
Where are you going next, folks?
Well, go open that
we
door.
got this like.
Hey,
western
open the
right?
door!
Okay, as you start heading over there, Sarah, go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw for me.
The one that you didn't check.
17!
As you walk across the floor, and all of a sudden, the floor drops out from underneath you.
Whoop!
You manage to dive forward and roll. You land in front of the door. There is now a 5 foot by 5 foot hole in the middle of the pantry.
Oh, great.
Why would you trap a pantry?
Was that a trap or was it an old floor?
As you look down, there are spikes at the bottom of it.
Oh,
It
it's
was a
trap.
trap.
Trap a pantry.
If you're hiding something
I
on the
mean,
other
I
side.
guess
Apparently
that's
kobolds, but-
why it's a good spot for it. No one expected it.
They're crafty.
Okay, I'm gonna open the door.
Hold on.
Wait, no. I'll check for
There you
traps
go.
on the door.
I'm gonna
Oh,
do a
okay.
running jump over that hole so that she's not alone.
You don't even
Yeah,
have
I'll
to
wait till
jump
some-
over it. It's literally like dead center of the room.
Oh, I will walk
You just
around
skirt
it.
around. 28.
Does not appear to be trapped or whatchamacallit?
Locked.
Trapped or locked.
Okay. I'm gonna open the door.
There's another door.
I'm starting to feel a little bit sussed out, my friends.
I mean, if this was a castle or a really big mansion, I mean, I've heard there's a lot of rooms.
As you're looking here, this seems to be a washroom for your hands. So not a restaurant. It's just there's a cup. Looks like there's a long basin.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm starting to think that maybe we should just go back to
Just
the throne.
open the door. It's been like 15 minutes. Check the
Okay.
traps. Maybe don't walk in the center of the room. Just let's keep going.
Okay, 11 for the door.
Okay, does not appear to be locked or trapped.
I open the door.
Okay, as you open the door, there's another door.
I think we're being led astray.
I'm
somehow.
going to have an aneurysm.
And as you open the door, you hear the door behind you slam shut and click.
Oh, great.
Rose, Can
So you
do me a
had, I
favor
believe,
and
Rose and Murdoch were with you, Sarah.
Rose, do me a favor and break the door that just closed behind us.
So we have.
Okay.
So real quick, let me grab. So we have Rose, Murdoch, and Sarah are literally right here at this door.
Hmm.
And then we have Artemis, Lydia, and Furia, who were, and again, I'm going to just mark this room because this is the door that has just locked on the group of you right here.
Okay.
Yeah, it was probably it almost probably hit me in the nose as I was trying to come through and
So, since this is like a kitchen pantry, is this just like a wooden, like normal like door, or what kind of?
As you're looking at it, it does appear to be a normal wooden door.
All right. I am going to take out my battle axe and try to just swing right through this.
I'd like to try the door handle over on my side. As it just closed on me.
Oh, okay. So,
I don't know if I'm gonna get axed in the face because I.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's what I'm gonna do.
I would know that you're doing that, and
yeah, I don't know that you're doing that either.
So, Rose, go ahead and make your attack roll.
Okay. $21.
Okay, so that'll hit. So go ahead and roll some damage.
That is 12 points of slashing damage.
Okay. So, Afiria, as you're walking over and reach out and you start trying the handle to open the door, it does appear to be locked. The handle is completely immobile now.
Okay.
And as you start trying to mess with it, all of a sudden, coming right through the dead center of the door towards your, well, realistically, probably towards about your mouth and chin, is Rose's axe. As Rose, you swing down and carve into this door. And you have now put a lovely gash in the middle of the door clear through. But
It's like, whoa!
Like, oh, Fury,
You hear
sorry.
keep going. It's locked from this side, too.
Yeah, I'll just keep hacking away until I basically just like collapse this thing.
I'll back up.
Yeah, make some room over there.
So, as Rose continues to hack away at the door, all of you go ahead and make perception checks for me.
15.
Okay, actually, we're going to have Art make one too.
21.
Why am I doing that? I've got perception. Okay. Okay, and Murdoch, did you roll a perception check?
I did. It's just really, really laggy, but it's about to finish for 8.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I got a 30-20.
The dice are
So,
not-
Rose, I'm not having you because you're in the middle of hacking on wood, so you're really not hearing much of anything.
Okay.
For the rest of you, and everyone with the exception of Murdoch, unfortunately, as Murdoch's probably a little closer to Rose than to Sarah, as Sarah was just opening that door. And Sarah, real quick, what was your role?
21.
Okay, that's what I thought. Yes, you definitely hear him. You hear on your side, as well as Lydia, Furia, and Art hearing on their side, the sounds of many clawed feet approaching.
I bang on like the top of the door, sort of around the corner. Guys, we got company.
And,
My
uh,
non-perceptive ass.
I hear that. Yeah, I hear that through the.
Yeah, we should get
hacking.
a rush
We
on
need to
it.
we will get through the door, make sure we
Sarah.
got access to each other, and then head out.
Yeah.
Sarah, keep in mind, you're hearing it on your side too.
I think we may be in the middle of something.
So what?
That's
what is
fine.
this-
We got stuff to handle this.
Yeah, what's the state of the door right now?
While it's go ahead and make another attack roll.
Okay. That is a 19.
That'll go ahead and roll your damage.
Uh, 8 points of slashing damage.
Okay, as you take another swing into it, you manage to widen that hole up a little bit. It is, you're not all the way through it though. This is you're noticing that you've run into a few doors in here so far that they're all made from this dark, heavy wood.
Yeah.
This is not, you're getting the impression the main doors that were crumbled in front of the Mimic Throne were the same material and they were gilded with gold. You're getting the impression as you're hacking into this that this stuff was built to last.
This reminds me of like a fine wine connoisseur. Like, she's becoming an expert in doors and aficionado.
Rose is known all about stone. Now she's learning about wood.
Yeah.
This door has a nutty flavor. And
Yeah. Nutty.
So as I drive my axe into it, it feels gritty and.
Come back to my
I'm-
undoing video.
She's gonna rage,
Well,
and then
before you do,
for all of,
as you're
okay.
hacking into that door, that's where we're going to call an end to tonight's session.
oh no.
oh
No!
damn.
As
a little longer, please.
Sarah can hear noises coming from her end. Furia, Lydia, and Art hearing noises coming from their end.
Yeah.
Murdoch seemingly oblivious to it until the voice is called out, standing near Rose, who is sitting over there.
Rose is really loud.
And Rose
And
And
hacking
she
at the door.
hears Johnny the entire time.
I'm saying, Mickey.
So thank you very much. So we had, well, again, thank you to Victoria who popped in earlier. I saw Goodman Games had dropped by. Saw Little Lady Mayhem dropped by and raided with a couple of people as well. So thank you very much. We will be back at it next week for our 100th episode. So tune in. It's going to be interesting. The party is attempted to befriend, deceive, threaten. I'm really not sure what the full plan was for what they were doing with the kobolds. But suffice to say, somebody got insulted and decided to poison the party. I think our cleric had healed a couple of them during their journey. One of them. But now we're in a situation is the party is tripped a trap which separated them from between a very heavy wooden door that Rose has taken 2 big chunks out of, but is still not a large enough space for any of them to travel through easily. So remember, folks, when the DM says, hey, look, there's a chest sitting all innocent under that chair, don't forget to add your proficiency bonus to take a look at it before you go and grab it. We'll be back next time, folks.
Good night.